Good day to all. In this particular video, we will look into the anatomy of dicot stem. If we talk of different parts that are present in dicot stem, then we can say that outermost part is the epidermis. Below epidermis, cortex is present. This cortex is divided into three parts. The uppermost is hypodermis. Below hypodermis will be general cortex or cortical layers, and lowermost layer of cortex will be endodermis. Now, below this epidermis and cortex, all the remaining parts that are present, we will call these parts as stele. So, all the portion that is present below endodermis will come into this stele, and different parts are pericycle. We will also study about vascular bundles, medullary or pith rays and pith. Now, starting with the first part, that is epidermis. Now, epidermis is the part of epidermal tissue system. It forms the outermost protective layer of stem. As stem is there, then obviously it can have a thin layer of cuticle which is present on it. This will be the waterproof layer which is present. After this, there will be few stomata and epidermal appendages, namely trichomes, can be present here. If we look into this particular diagram, then we can see that this outermost layer is the epidermis, and these are the epidermal hairs or trichomes which are shown in this particular diagram. Now, below the epidermis, second layer will come, and that is cortex. Now, cortex is a part of ground or fundamental tissue system, and in this cortex, it will have three subzones present here. So, we will talk about the first subzone, and that is the hypodermis. So, hypodermis will be the outermost subzone of this cortex. This will have few layers of collenchymatous cells, and we can see in this particular diagram that these layers which are formed of collenchyma, it is actually hypodermis. So, below this epidermis, next layer is hypodermis made of collenchymatous cells. The function of this hypodermis is that it provides mechanical strength to young stem. Now, below this hypodermis, general cortex or cortical layers will be present. So, we can say that it is the middle layer of cortex, and these are formed of rounded parenchymatous cells. These cells are thin walled, and these have intercellular spaces present. We can look into this particular diagram. So, below the collenchyma, this general cortex is present, and it is formed of parenchyma. So, these layers are the general cortex. We can look into the same diagram over here also, that below the hypodermis, next layer is the parenchyma which is present. Now, the lowermost layer, it will be endodermis. Now, the layers of endodermis will be rich in starch grains in the case of dicot stem, and that is why this particular endodermis is called as starch sheath in the case of dicot stem. The same we can look into this diagram. So, this innermost layer, it is the endodermis or the starch layer. One point has to be noted here, that if we talk of endodermis over in dicot stem, we say that it is starch sheet. But if we talk of dicot root or monocot root, then we will say that this endodermis has thickenings of suberin, which we call it Casparian strips. So, here it is called as a starch sheet. In the case of roots, it will have barrel-like cells which will have suberin, and that is why we say that Casparian strips are present in that. Now, further description, we have covered the anatomy of dicot stem till endodermis over here. The remaining part which comes into the stele, we will cover into next video.